Oh my goodness, so quick. Hello, PK. PK, how you doing, PK? Excuse me. Totally forgot my announcement again. I'm a genius. Last time we played, we were about to save when the game crashed on us. That sucks. Wait a second. Oh wow, they have like a summary when you load a game. I'm playing it in the background here to see if I can catch up to where it broke off. I didn't know I had a summary screen though, that's pretty cool. Far Cry 2. I've only played like the more recent Far Cry's, but they were pretty good. Okay, it looks like the game saved after we gave Dr. Victor our capsules and stuff, so it saves the last screen you left, it seems like. So I'm gonna do the conversations with the police chief off camera here, and by the time our 10 minutes are up, we should be ready to go. I have a little bit of a headache tonight, but nothing major. Just didn't get as much sleep as I wanted, but hey, pretty normal. Standard fare. I'm a little sad that the game can break like that, but I'm just gonna make sure I save religiously, basically. It's pretty nice of Poker Jack Gamble to raid me last night. So, you know, funny thing, like 4 days ago, I played a new setup I had in Elden Ring, which I thought was a little too powerful, but it was really good, like a really good counter for a really annoying, like, build meta people had. And I thought it was, like, a little too powerful, honestly. It was like, crazy good. But I still used it, because fuck those guys, basically. And, yesterday, a bunch of videos came out where they're like, check out this new trick! It's totally OP! And, like, they took the build I had, but made it even more broken. Like, they actually cheated with it, essentially. Like, it didn't seem like it should work the way they used it. To do even, like, more ridiculous damage than I did. Like, to the point where you could one-shot some bosses with it. And I was like, oh. Well, fuck. That was 2 days early. Or 2 or 3 days early. But less broken somehow than those guys. So I made a video about that, too. Hooray. Good evening, blah blah 1985. I am playing the game off camera here. They say it's immortal, but the game is so buggy right now. Ever since patch 103 came out, the game has been incredibly glitchy, like more than usual. But as I said, I'm playing Policenauts in the background here because we have some ground to cover the game crashed last time when I was about to save after talking to the police chief. So I thought I'll run through that now here. And we'll just catch up in a couple of minutes where we left off last time. He lost in the long run for some reason. Well, there you go. Hey, Jojo. Maybe lurking around while working. Happy to have you back around streaming. Aw. Well, it's nice to see you too, Jojo. Try not to overwork yourself, yeah? Nice to see you. And hope you enjoy the lurking. Oof. Well, that is certainly one way to lose. Okay, it's actually letting me save this time. Nice. Okay. And a couple of minutes to spare. Hey, nice job, me. Switch to the right capture screen here. Nice. Hey, Anik, what's up? How you doing, man? Dude. Oh, you know what? Well, we still have like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go downstairs and get myself something to drink. I can speak. I will be back shortly. I am back. I also may have grabbed a snack. You guys are right. Totally agree. I like this emote though. It's nice. Excuse me. So, I have taken aspirin for my head. I have water. It's cool and delicious. I have my audience. I think that's all I want. So, let's do this thing. Looking good. So last time, we just finished talking to Mr. Man here. He tried to save and the game broke. I have just saved off camera. So we're back where we're supposed to be. Cheerio? Really? Cheerio, Gates. We're back at Vice. Dave, are you eating a hamburger again? How are things going? Well, let's ask about Gates. So I saw Gates again. Chief Becker? He's something else, isn't he? I'd say he's a charismatic leader with impeccable judgment. Right, Chief? What's that supposed to mean? I think maybe he's got something you lost. Oof. He still feels like a terrestrial. Ouch. Yeah, Victor from Forensics. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a nice guy. I agree. Yeah, he does. He reminds me of home a lot. You seem to have a thing for terrestrials. Actually, now that I think about it, Chief Becker and Victor even smell like home, if that makes sense. No it doesn't. Doesn't make sense at all. Meryl. What do you think about Gates? It's like a mini reunion, huh? He's an amazing guy. I get a little nervous around him, to be honest. Hey, come on, that was a police knock too. Yeah, I know. No one has any respect for Ed. Yeah, the old guy. I like him. He's got something in him that Beyonds don't, I guess. Like how he can be uninhibited and irrational at times. Uninhibited. To the lobby.
This is BCP の正面玄関のロビーだ。大きさを無視すれば、ホームの警察と大差はないはずだ。整然としすぎてるがな。
That guy ain't one of us. He's a police drama buff. Movies, TV shows, you name it. Really? He likes to come and hang out here. Just like my audience. Oh! He's always pretending he's a cop. I wouldn't talk to him if I were you. Wow, now that's hardcore. Hey, you seen that Detective Doyle or Deputy Marshal McLeod? For God's sake, don't get him going. Hey, Ryan is Retro. Thanks for the first chat. Nice to see you, buddy. He comes here every day, babbling the same nonsense. We all know him. Excuse me, I have a piece of chocolate. Guys like him are the old BCP cops. There ain't that many of them left now. He's a cop here. They used to do what AP does now. Those are operators. They process all the information that comes in here. Our efforts to protect the public are based around this total information network. And this jerk. That's Bob, one of the desk sergeants. Desk sergeant sounds like a pretty lame job. All he does is talk about people behind their backs. I don't like the guy. He's one of those desk jockeys who thinks his shit don't stink. I know the type. Need to know this place first, then we'll start looking for Hojo. We have a certain way of doing things here. You have to understand that. What am I missing? Maybe I should just talk to this guy. Find you were looking for a detective. Just getting started. Hey Ed, now you can add babysitting. Babysitting terrestrial douches to your job description. Oof. I still can't believe you flew all this way to see Ed. Huh! I still can't believe you won't shut the hell up! Oh, wow. Good one. He's always like this. Trust me, just let it go. Oh. More like loser. I think if I go to the AP room again, you don't necessarily have to look at Becker. Yeah, now we can look around here. He's working really hard over there, yeah. So this guy looks very familiar. In fact, he looks just like Redwood.
あの男どうした
旅はどうだったポリスノーツさん
AP だったのかトニー・レッドウッドだ AP の爆弾処理を担当してるがエンプス乗りでは彼の右に出る者はいないミスター・ゴダードと呼ばれている
宇宙酔いくらいで参るようじゃ早くホームのママのところへ帰った方がいいぜここはビヨンドだあんたのような古いテレストリアルには厳しいところだ
俺はお前のようにゾンビみたいになるつもりがないがね
Oof.
ジョナーさんやめろ相手にするな
そうだエドこの次元装置の仕掛けわかるか
なんだいきなり
あんたホームで爆弾処理班にいたことがあるらしいな
麻薬界入る前のことだ
通常爆弾の設計者は解体されないようにいくつかの安全策を設けるここに赤と青のコードがあるだろう最後のセーフティー装置だこのどちらかを切断すれば解体できる俺がセットしたとしたら
This sounds familiar.
これはどっちだと思う危険の赤か安全の青か
レッドウッドのレッド
ドカーンアウトだコロニーに穴が開いたぞ攻撃的な人間が常に赤を好むとは限らない答えは青だ俺ならいつも青にする
ああ覚えておくよ
I bet you this doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. You know, at all. I diffused this earlier. Real state-of-the-art device. Doesn't look like it. Terrorists have been using some pretty advanced components in their bombs lately, haven't they? It was a bomb that killed Lorraine. Indeed it was! And we shot the guy a bunch. He had white blood. And then we met this guy on the plane. He was wounded with white blood. I'm sure it's... Nah, it doesn't mean anything. Why'd you ask me about it anyway? You never know when terrorists could strike. Even an old-timer like you should be prepared. Indeed. I don't ever want to have to defuse another bomb. One never knows when one's life might be threatened by one of these. What do you think you're doing? I'm not here to amuse you. I'm looking at your bomb that you were clearly using to amuse me. Nice, missing pupils. He's like a corpse with that complexion, not to mention the look at his face. We called him the living dead around the station. I don't blame you. Yeah. All he needs to do is moan, brains, brains, to complete the image. If you don't have a reason to be here, then beat it. I mean, we are being kind of rude right now. Redwood? What do you want? Let's ask about Redwood. My commanding officer is the chief. My compatriots are the guys you see around you. You're neither of those. I don't have to answer your questions. Well, you did, so... I don't have to talk to anyone outside of AP. That includes you, Ed. He's a totally different person from the plane. Yeah, he is. That, in case you haven't figured it out, that was an act. An act. We can modify our personalities anytime we need to. So, you have like a dick switch then, I take it? All part of our training. What did you come here for anyway? To harass you, my man. Reading the tape timer, of course, although the screen is a bit fancy for that. Yeah. I don't know why the bomb would have a screen. Maybe it's for the timer? I don't know. Lorraine? Who's that? I don't know anyone called Lorraine. He really is like a completely different person. Not my department. I don't know anything. On the space plane you said you'd gone to visit some family and home or something, didn't you? It wasn't work-related. It was personal. I don't have to explain myself to you. Answer the question. I don't remember saying anything like that. Oh, really? You're like the little dog that won't stop barking at your ankles. Oof. Who are they supposed to be? I told you on the plane, I don't know them. What about the Lorraine photo? I couldn't care less about your photos. I saw it on the plane. That's cute, real cute. Cherish your memories, as they say, right? I care about your photos. Even if you were Policenauts, that was a long time ago. Look at you, you pair of sad old men. You knew I was a Policenaut, didn't you? Sure, I've studied my ancient history. Funny. That's what the Policenauts are around here. Right, Astronaut Brown? Anyone can go to space now. But it's frozen Earth to protect it. This is our territory. Racist much? Alright, well, you're a dickhead. That's BCP's holographic insignia. In addition... Well, it just says police. In addition to identifying the wearer as a police officer, it's also there to prevent counterfeiting. Couldn't you just have a red holographic print saying police on any shirt? And whatever. What do I know? Who'll believe he's one of the good guys without the uniform? Not me. BCP. That's a body armor spacesuit APs use. It can take quite a number of hits. If they have their helmet on, they can go up into space just like that. Wow. Why are you sitting here in that suit? It's got a weird air about him. You never guess he was a cop. Yet among APs, he's unusual. How'd you like to have him for backup? I wouldn't. If you don't have a reason to be here, then beat it. We don't want you here. Why is this so difficult to understand? Why is the soundtrack in this game so incredible? I don't know. It is quite good though. I'm playing the PlayStation version. Alright, let's go ahead and save and never talk to this guy again. Jonathan can't win against Redwood in slam poetry, that's for sure. Yeah. Maybe we can beat him in a firefight though.
感じ悪いやつだな。一度も瞬きしなかった。
フローズナーはみんなだ。あれでノーマルらしい。
ノーマル？異常だぜ。
彼らは目に人工水晶体の眼内レンズを装着してるらしい。視力は常人の2倍はあるって聞いたがな。
あいつらが俺たちの子供かもしれんなんてな。
心配はいらん。少なくとも俺とジョナサンの精子は使われていないだろう。
だろうな。エドが遺伝的に優れてるなんて。
お前は宇宙恐怖症だしな。
それにしてもエド、奴に対しておかしくないか？
そうか。
奴と何かあるのか？
フローズナーとは合わないだけだ。
Man. I've been like everywhere. Sorry. Is this my first time playing? Yes. It is indeed my first time playing.
Oh, Jonathan, 分析結果が出とるぞ。
There we go.
ゴールビーも頑張ってくれた。
えらく早いな。
当たり前じゃ。ゴールビー。まずジョナさんから預かったカプセル剤じゃが。
I'm always ready for lore. I'm a Dark Souls fan.
ジョナサン、無駄足だったかもしれん。わざわざビヨンドまで来たようじゃが。4つのカプセルはどれも徳川製薬が扱う新薬じゃ。インドメタシン ZL。これはインドール誘導体を含む解熱鎮痛剤。次はパラディソン。これはペンゾジアゼジン誘導体を含む精神安定剤。そしてハイファイトミン。これは B12 を含む水溶性ビタミン。最後はフェドレジン。これは塩酸エンドルフィンを使った交感神経興奮性鎮害剤。
ビタミン剤、風邪薬、咳止め、精神安定剤。
麻薬の一種ではなかったのか。
どうやらそうらしいの。これは単なる薬じゃ。それも発売済みのな。
なぜ北条はただの薬を大切に持っていたんだ。
何か細工があるんじゃないのか。製薬会社の社員なんだろ。
カプセルにマイクロフィルムを隠すとか。
そうまで言うのならこれを見てみるんじゃ。
Yes? There we go.
4つの薬品の成分と化学組成の分析結果は数値も何もかも徳川が申請している薬と全く一致する。さらにあまりよく知られてはおらんが、正規の薬には全てその内容薬が何であるかを示す製剤識別コードというものが薬の表面か包装に記号化されて示されているんじゃ。この白い部分のマークが徳川製薬製を示し、その横の数字が薬品名を示しとる。これらのカプセルもこの規定に従い製剤識別コードの表示と内容が一致する。つまりごく普通に大量流通している薬じゃ。どれも特別な薬ではなく何の共通性も見出せん。いや、ただ
どうした。
一つ腑に落ちるのはこれを見てくれ。
That's not part of the video.
これはカプセルのコードの拡大画像じゃ。こうしてみるとこのマークは確かに徳川製薬の識別コードなんじゃが、
I think the 8 is playing Chrono
三
Trigger.
つ葉青いの上の部分が欠けているじゃろ。
Oh.
今のプリント技術ではこんなミスは起こさん。
ああ、確かに欠けている。
しかもこの欠けている部分が右
Thanks
と
for the
左
follow.
で
I don't want to talk over this too much.
4つのうち2つが左の歯が欠け、残り2つは右が欠けている。偶然じゃろうかな。
プリントミスでないとすると意図的な印。徳川製薬品の偽物じゃないのか。
それにもう一つ、このカプセルは封入式でなくキャップ式を採用している。キャップ式カプセルは半世紀も前に使われなくなってるんじゃ。
北条はどうしてこのカプセルを。このカプセルに何があるんだ。そしてこのカプセルのためにロレインも。
しかし徳川製薬が関係していることは間違いない。徳 徳川製薬社員の行方不明。不可解な徳川製薬のカプセル。
ビクトル、葉の方はどうなんだ？
こっちの方はズバリじゃったよ。この葉はブラックポピーの葉じゃ。
ブラックポピー？
黒消しだ。合成麻薬ナークを作る原料
I
だ。
was gonna say.
ああ、ニュースで言ってたやつか。
そうだ。毎日合成麻薬ナークに関する事件は大変。
やはり麻薬絡みか。
ビヨンドにおける消し栽培は何年も前に完全に撲滅したはずだ。これはホームから密輸したものだろう。
I don't think
と
so.
なると、北条は黒消しの密輸に関与していたのか？
それが見てくれ。これはこの葉の断面図じゃ。普通ホームで育った植物からは必ず大気汚染物質が検出されるんじゃ。じゃがこの葉はきれいなもんじゃ。きれいすぎる。
つまり地球外で栽培されたものということか。
Not to mention it's cut in half.
さらに限定を裏付けるウイロイドの一種が検出された。
ウイロイド。
これがそうじゃ。植物細胞内に感染して増殖する病原体じゃ。しかもこれは5年前にビヨンド内だけで大流行したウイロイド S 型。
ということはこのビヨンド内のどこかで黒消しが栽培されているということか。密輸ではなく。
で、この葉が半分の意味は？
それはわからん。切断面から人工的に切断されているのは確かじゃが。
ナーク取引の際の割り符かな。
さっきの製剤コードと関係しているとは思えないか。
とにかく北条の失踪にはナークが絡んでる。そしてその舞台になっているのが徳川製薬。
ますます厄介だな。これまでにも徳川と麻薬の関係はささやかれていたんだが、上からの圧力もかかってうやむやになっている。数年前に本部長が AP を使って大々的に捜査を続けたが失敗に終わった。
それからか、ゲイツに根性がなくなったのは。
確証がつかめんことには手を出せん。ジョナサン、この件は思ったより根が深そうだ。下手すれば死人が増えることになる。
ともあれ、徳川製薬へ行ってみようぜ。北条の勤めている会社だ。何かわかるだろう。
徳川製薬なら案内しよう。ただし慎重に行こう、ジョナサン。
他に質問は？
Well, that was a lot of information. And because this game likes to crash, I'm gonna save as often as I can. What can you tell us about Narc? I saw a little bit about it on the news. It's a drug that first became popular with astronauts for relieving the pressures of the job. It's since spread across beyond and the rest of space. It's a semi-synthetic narcotic created through supercomputer drug design. Black poppy opium still serves as its base. Even a couple of milligrams can be enough to kill you. It's difficult to detect in drug tests because it's taken in such small amounts. That's why it's so hard to prosecute users. They just need to look harder, that's all. We've had ways of detecting trace amounts of drugs for a long time. RA testing, for example. Well, that's true, yeah. Some screeners have just stopped trying. Anyway, that's one of the reasons Narcs become so popular. People know the chances of being caught are next to none. The black poppy is a delicate plant, similar in ways to some orchids. Cultivating them would require a lot of money, effort, and the right technology. So Tokugawa, yeah, that sounds about right. It's more than a one-man operation. Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals is the Tokugawa Group's biggest moneymaker after Tokugawa Heavy Industries, Tokugawa Electronics, and Tokugawa Construction. They were one of the first companies to expand into space development. They developed the first made-in-space versions of drugs like interferon and urokine. How do you pronounce this? Help. Urokinase? Urokinase? You are okay in ass. Urokinase. Sure, why not? They were practically an overnight success. The development of their immunosuppressive wonder drug, Cyposloidine, used in organ transplants, revolutionized pharmacology. Though, of course, the development of mass transplantation, where you mask the organ's antigens with antibody fragments and avoid post-op rejection, ended the need for it. Of course! You are okay in ass? I mean, what else would it be? That's how it's spelled. They missed the E, though. That was hard to say. Okay, well thanks Victor, that was actually quite helpful. How can I leave?
Yoshi, Juno-san, 捜査に出かけよう。
Let's get out of here.
BCP 前だ。さあ、捜査に出かけよう。
足は
そこに BCP のポリスカーがある。あれで現場へ向かおう。
Nice. I'm gonna take this one.
BCP の最新型ポリスカーだ。ビヨンド内では無公害車両しか走行してはいけないことになっているんだ。排気ガス0、電気6、ソーラー4の併用車だ。
Wow.
それでここにはガソリンスタンドがないのか。
充電スタンドならあるがな。ホームと違ってバッテリーの重金属回収も徹底されている。
Honestly, that's pretty nice. Let's start with Hojo's house, shall we?
ダメだ。北条の住所がわからん。
I suppose
どうして
that's fair.
BCP のデータバンクで簡単に。
徳川系の社員情報は BCP のコンピューターから
What?
アクセスできないんだ。徳川に関するあらゆるデータは企業秘密として法律で守られている。だから名簿にも載っていない。
バカな。この時代に。
Seriously. Like, what the fuck? I mean, in today's age, it's super easy to dox people, but the police can't even, like, get information on the employee in one of the biggest companies in the world? Alright. I guess we'll start with, Tokugawa then. Maybe we can get the Hojo's address from there.
ジョナサン、乗れよ。
何年ぶりかな。江戸の無茶な運転を体験するのは。
ホームのスポーツカーとは違う。そんなにスピードは出ん。安心しろ。コンピューターのサポートシステムを搭載した知能カーだ。
ちょっとは安心だな。
I get the feeling Ed is a bit of a reckless driver. Looks like one of the imps is leaving.
あれが最新のパトロールの方法だ。コロニー内をわずか数十分で巡回できる。
俺たちはまさに時代遅れだな。
さあ、俺たち流の捜査に出かけよう。
That's great. Almost everybody works for that Tokugawa company, so the police knows no one's address. Yeah, apparently.
ジョナサン、タバコはダメだ。
禁煙者か。
コロニー内での喫煙は禁止なんだ。
このタバコは副流煙の出ないもの。肺がんになるのは俺だけです。
ここはホームとは違う。ここでの喫煙は立派な犯罪だ。
Really?
しかも肺を提供するドナー
Oh
にも
no.
なれん道徳的にも恥じる行為だ。
火はつけん。口に加えてるだけだ。
しかしいつからだ。昔は吸わなかった。
迷惑はかけん。
ここにしばらくいればやめられるさ。
そうかな。
そうさ、必ず吸わなくなる。そのうちな。
I like the little banter they have between each other. No real, like, story significance, but it's interesting.
ここが徳川製薬のビヨンド研究所だ。まずはここから捜査に取り掛かろう。
Okay. First off, let's save. This game is on 2 discs, and we're still on disc 1. Act 1, in fact. I mean, they shouldn't even know the address of the company HQ, as that should be a trade secret too, although it is a bit hard to miss. Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's pretty huge. So the Tokugawa crest is like 3... Oh no. Pokejack Gamble, you raided me again. What have you done? You already raided me yesterday, man. What is this? Well, hello everybody. Welcome to very slow, boring story time with Useless. I'm sorry if you were expecting something more. It's nice to see you all. But yeah, apparently the Tokugawa crest is like 3 clubs pointing into each other, forming a Y. Strange. Anyways, this is the building's nameplate. It says Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals Research and Development Facility. It's written in Japanese too. Oh, can you read Japanese? Oh, what is this street light? Looks like a lamppost. That type of lamp has a built-in light sensor with automatic cutoff. All energy on Beyond is conserved whenever possible, wherever possible. Nothing goes to waste. Funny looking building. It's like some kind of palace or something. I've seen this design before in ancient Japanese architecture. Why do you know so much about it, Jonathan? Maybe because Lorraine was half Japanese, actually. Never mind. That is the Tokugawa Aoi? Is that how you say that? Aoi? I don't know. The Hollyhawks. It's the Tokugawa Group's logo, borrowed from the Tokugawa family crest. Look at how big they've got it up there. You can't miss it. Seems a little weak for a corporate logo. Could have done with more time at the drawing board. I feel like I got raided and no one said a single word. It scares me. I've been raided by ghosts. This appears to be the front entrance. Hey, it's open. Let's go. Alright.
ヨナさん、それじゃあ中に入ろう。
ここは徳川製薬の研究開発ビルだ。関係者以外の立ち入りは禁止になっているんだ。悪いが、お引き取り願おうか。
Well, he seems like a fun person. What is this? Surveillance camera? Brings me back to Metal Gear Solid once more. Lately, they've been able to put security camera monitoring... Wait. Lately, they've been able to put security camera monitoring under computer control. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I'm looking at the camera. It's a security camera. Looks like they got them in every area. What do you guys want? I want to look at your security cameras. He must be a security guard here. He's a little short, but he's well built. A little short for a stormtrooper. It looks like the kind of guy who's done a martial art before. What do you guys want? He's Asian. They say Tokugawa hires mostly Asians. Asians tend to stick together wherever they go. Just look at all the Chinatowns you get them home. Japanese don't need to make an effort to group together on Beyond. They practically run the entire place themselves. Look, this isn't a museum.
BCP のものだが、ここで働いている北条健三のことで話が聞きたい。
Stop clicking me.
警察？なんだ BCP か。
Reminds me.
俺はここの警備兼受付を任されている斉藤ってもんだ。で、どういう要件だ？
Sorry, I forgot to enable streamer mode. I have now, so we don't get interrupted by messages and stuff. Let's ask about everything but Hojo. Let's ask about him. Are you an actual Tokugawa employee, or are you with a security company? I was originally an assistant here, but with my physique, they decided to put me on security. I'm still an official employee. Therefore, I do hold a certain level of knowledge about our operations. You couldn't call me an expert anymore, though. It's actually more interesting than I thought it would be. Were you born on Beyond? Yes, I'm on Beyond, born and raised here in the colony. My parents are Japanese terrestrials. Cool. Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals pioneered made-in-space drug development. We're now the world leader in pharmaceutical technology, with a track record that speaks for itself. We're one of the true colony-age businesses. I suppose our Japanese management style is one of the reasons for our success. If you say so. It's also the reason for your, what's the word? I was gonna say misogyny, but maybe in 2040, or whenever this game takes place, it's not such a big deal anymore. We're also involved with the production of designer foods and functional foods. The company holds large shares of markets besides pharmaceuticals. What is it you guys do here? This is the Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals Research and Development Facility on Beyond. Our main focus here is our DDS work. The other area of interest is the factory where we manufacture drug samples. Oh, drug samples, huh? Interesting. What's DDS? What is this DDS you mentioned? It stands for Drug Delivery System. DDS development looks at new ways to deliver drugs. Before, all drugs had to go through the process of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. That meant only a small amount of the drug ever reached the target area. You with me so far? Yeah. So the goal of any DDS product is to ensure the necessary amount of a drug is present in the target area at all times. You get all that? Not really. I mean, I get it. I'm stupid. They did this in the past through ribosomes, I don't know what that is, or microspheres. In the case of cancer drugs, for instance, with their numerous side effects. Ah, that makes sense. This guy's a walking encyclopedia. Well, he did work here before becoming a guard. Alright, let's show him some pictures, like the Policenauts photo. I know that picture. Our president was with one of the Policenauts, so we see it a lot. Oh, he's still proud of it, huh? Why are you showing this to me? Because I like it. This is you, isn't it? What does this have to do with Mr. Hojo? Can we stick to business here, officers? Now. Here's a photo of Hojo. Yes, that's Mr. Hojo. The woman next to him is his wife. It's the same photo in his work area. At least I can say it. What a nerd! What about him? That's definitely Mr. Hojo. You have business with him, officers. Let's talk about Hojo.
この研究所に北条健三という男が勤めてるはずだが。
ああ、確かに北条さんならうちの社員だ。何年も前からこの研究所で働いてる。俺なんかよりもずっと古いさ。
実は北条氏の捜索願いが出てるんだが。
捜索願い？そうか。それじゃあもうオープンなんだ。
ん？今なんて？
いや、会社の方から信用問題になるからしばらく様子を見るようにって言われてね。
マスコミに騒がれるとまたイメージダウンだからな。
ま、早い話がそういうこと。うちほどのグループになるといろいろと妬まれたりするから。
それで北条氏はいつから？
それがもう3週間にもなるかな。北条さん連絡もなしにぷっつりと来なくなったんだ。それでこっちも困ってるんだ。どうしていいものやら。家族の方からも問い合わせがあるし、会社からは口止めされてるしでね。
That makes sense. You know, this guard doesn't seem like such a bad person. Ask about his disappearance. Have any idea what happened to Hojo? Well, he was a real workaholic. Maybe all this stress finally got to him. He was holed up in here almost non-stop in the weeks before he disappeared. He could have gone back home. A lot of terrestrials do that. I don't think so. You mean return syndrome? That's when someone who can't cope with living on Beyond anymore leaves their family and job behind and disappears to home. Wow. It happens a lot in our company, since we have so many Japanese employees. What does that have to do with anything? Japanese people can be like that. That's racist. You're racist, guard. Well, then again, he is Japanese, I guess, so... oh, whatever. Where does Hojo live? The most exclusive area of Tokugawa Hills. You can't miss it. Huge place at the end. Tokugawa Hills, huh? That's a high-priced residential area. A lot of Japanese live there. All Tokugawa-related information is protected by law, right? I'd think anyone desperate enough could get a hold of an address. Well, it's not like I didn't have a clue where he might live. It's just better to get their permission. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. What does Hojo's job involve? He's head of DDS development here, and also the sales rep for DDS products. So the drug delivery system is what Hojo worked on. And he's also the one who gave his wife those capsules, which hasn't been used in drug delivery for decades. So that's interesting. The latter involves distributing information to hospitals and doctors about new drugs developed here. How did Hojo seem before he disappeared? Anything unusual about him? He had just finished work on a new product. Everything went well, as far as I know. A new product, huh? What's this new product Hojo was working on? All I can tell you is it's the newest product on our DDS line. Sorry, officers, but the rest is classified. There's a lot of competition in this industry, and I have a job to keep. That's fair. Please, if I told you anything, my job would be the least of my worries. Can't you give us something? Even the littlest detail would help. I won't tell anyone you talk to us. Well, all I'll say is the codename is K9. K9? Huh. Like the dog? K9? In other words, a DDS treatment is like a targeting system that sends a drug exactly where you want it to go. It's also called the missile treatment. So it delivers a drug straight to the deceased area? Is it accurate? Of course! What's more, you can also control how much is released and when it is released. The artificial bones made out of bioactive cement used in people with... oh god. Osteoporosis? And certain rheumatic disorders are also a type of DDS. Jeez, what is DDS? It covers a wide area, yes. Injections and oral medications can be DDS as well. So I should mention that we don't conduct research on pro-drugs or anti-drugs here. Phew! This is a lot of technobabble for me to read. I mention everything I can, the rest is top secret. Okay. Well, we know where Hojo lives. That's quite good. This door looks pretty thick. You wouldn't be able to force it open. The type of door you get with a walk-in safe. Whatever's back there must be important. Yeah, like poppy growth. I don't know. You can't go back there. Not without President Tokugawa's permission. Where is he anyway? This looks like DDS research. This must be a lock system for the room. An ID card reader. Security must be tight. Need a Tokugawa ID for that. I bet you, at one point, we'll have Hojo's ID and we can go in here. It must be at the DDS lab. That's the DDS room. That's where DDS R&D takes place. It's more or less Mr. Hojo's personal lab. Interesting. It's a plant! I can't look at it. What's that device? It's a security booth. The security guard's sitting behind it. Terrific! Where's the cute girl? Oh, Jonathan. That's a second floor walkway. It's probably used for giving tours or for the guards to move about. The place feels like a military base with this layout. Kinda does, yeah. Let's go to the DDS room.
その北条の研究室 DDS ルームの中を見せてもらいたいんだが、北条の足取りを探りたい。
頼む。何か手がかりがあるかもしれん。
あんたら無茶言うな。
無茶は承知だ。
こいつの言う通りにした方がいいぞ。かえって面倒になる。
待ってくれ。面倒はごめんだ。
悪いようにはしない。
参ったな。
参ったんなら入れてくれ。
DDS ルームだけなら構わないが、会社には内緒にしてくれよ。俺はビヨンズなんだ。こんなことが会社にバレたらここで働けなくなる。
大丈夫だ。約束する。
それじゃあロックを解除するから。
Or I guess the guard could open this for us.
さあ DDS ルームだ。北条さんがいなくなった時のままの状態だ。
Good.
あんまり触らないでくれよ。
I might touch something. There's a computer. That's the Tokugawa Group's network terminal. It's called the T-Gear 99. T-Gear, huh? All the computers in the group are connected via network. It's used by employees for correspondence and work. It's a special type of hardware not available to the public. If this wasn't connected to the network, it'd be totally useless. Yep. And this? Got a lot of different machines here, just what you'd expect for a place like this. Mr. Hojo used these in his research. I don't know what's what, to tell you the truth. There's a master slave manipulator, too. These cost a lot of money. Sure do. Nothing but the latest and greatest. It's not easy getting your hands on this stuff. Then a watch. 2D photo. Ah, yes, the same picture. Mr. Hojo always keeps pictures of his family around. That's unusual for a Japanese in the workplace. Why do you keep bringing this up? That's his wife next to him. He talked about her a lot. This is the same photo Lorraine gave me. As you can probably tell, Mr. Hojo was a jealous guy. He was very protective of his wife. Lorraine. That's Mr. Hojo. Kenzo Hojo. He seems like a down-to-earth guy. Where could he be? Good question. I don't think she was as happy as she tried to look. Oh, Jonathan. She still got that pearl earring. Where could he be? A lot of different machines.
ああ、それは北条さんが使ってたホワイトボードだよ。
Hey,
あの
K9.
人几帳面だったからいつもそこに予定を書き込んでいたんだ。
これは北条の筆跡か？
間違いない。北条さんの字だ。
確か北条が消息を絶ったのが15日。
15日。予定が書き込んであるぞ。
この100の下は日本語か？
それはセットだ。
15日 K9 100セット
BCCH 何の略だ？
うちが薬を卸してる病院さ。
この下の落書きは何だろう？なんかのマークかな？
猫の足跡みたいだな。
あ、
ちょっと待った。K9100 セットだって。K9 ってまだ商品化されていないんだろう。どうして病院に100セットも？
新製品は許可が下りた時点で発売までの間にサンプルテストを行うんだよ。テストといっても副作用とかじゃなく二次的なデータを集めて生産や営業への参考にするためさ。
それで100セットっていうのは腑に落ちんな。
その病院で確かめてみた方がいいな。
そのサンプルはどこで作るんだ？
ここの試作工場さ。
そこを見せてもらえないか？
それは無理だ。
interesting. That's Mr. Hojo's whiteboard. I'm pretty sure what's written here is in fact what Mr. Hojo did that day. 100 sets of K9. This plate has holograms of various K-series products. They're all Mr. Hojo's work. And what do we have? K3 is a DDS that mimics contact lenses. It uses a transmucosal delivery system where the drug is absorbed through the ocular mucous membranes. K5 is a DDS that takes the form of a patch. It uses a transdermal delivery system where the drug is absorbed through the skin, just like an ordinary electroporation patch. The advantage of a transdermal system is that you can supply the drug for several weeks with one application. K6 is a DDS where the drug is absorbed through the buccal mucous membranes. Some weird shit going on right now. That is a little bit different from the others. That's a mosquito-type micromachine that we tried to use for administering injections. Why? That sounds like a terrible idea. The medical establishment fiercely opposed it, however, so right now it's only used for drawing blood in certain cases. Wow. Companies used to make a number of self-propelled micromachine capsules for certain parts of the body, but it was too difficult making them in the right size for the circulatory system. Micromachines aren't very common in medicine, at least when it comes to the general public. The use of nanomachines is even further down the line. What's the blank space for? That's reserved for K9. We haven't revealed it to the public yet. Still gathering data at the moment. So this is Hojo's latest success. Huh. That's a partition. When DDF development first started, this area was quite big. Each K-Series product had its own team. These were used to separate them. The wall video phone. It isn't connected to an outside line for security reasons. Got this creepy music going. Is that your ID card? Every room in the building requires an ID. You can't go anywhere without one. And his uniform got the Tokugawa logo on it. You see this everywhere you go here. Everybody knows it. He's your typical jock. Real straightforward. He seems like a nice guy, though. I see why they reassigned him to security. I mean, yeah, the music is real creepy. I like it, though. That is one ugly tie. They gave us the ties we have to wear. We don't even get to choose the color. Just like a Japanese company. It's to prevent anyone from bringing in spy equipment. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Security guards like I have to strip down to our underwear when we get here every morning. Ugh. Annoying. Why does the security guard uniforms always look the same? The colors of our uniforms change depending on your clearance. They get darker the higher up you go. Weird. Got a bit of a receding hairline, but it's sharp-looking cut. It's a sharp-looking cut. It's made to fit Tokugawa's image. What do you mean? Company regulations stipulate the hairstyles employees have to keep. Wow. I like my hair like this anyway. Alright, well. Can we use this? You mind if we check it out? I can't permit that. You would have access to classified information. Of course, you need to pass the security checks before you could get online anyway. Oh. See the reception area from here. Sir? He's even more intimidating when he stands up. The 15th. So according to the whiteboard, Hojo, on the 15th of last month, went to... what was it again? BCCH. Yeah, that's it. He went to BCCH, right? He left just after lunch and never came back. That's the last time I ever saw him. Well, maybe that has something to do with it? So we know Hojo went to BCCH that day. Hopefully we can pick up the trail there. Yeah, good plan. We should do that right now, in fact, after I save. I think everyone's quiet on chat because we're all so immersed right now. Yeah, we're done in here. For the moment. Oh, you're still coming with us, huh? BCCH stands for Beyond Coast Central Hospital. It's the biggest hospital in Beyond, making it the biggest single market for us. Yeah, I'm familiar with it myself. Several of our employees work from there. We have a very close relationship. We get most of our product data from them. The importance of our relationship with BCCH can't be understated, least of all Mr. Hojo's work there. Well, can I go to the back room? Back there is the factory where we make samples of new products. I can't let you inside. It's a different story from the DDS room. Don't even ask. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Oh, really? Ed wants me to stay and check things out a little longer. It might be worth asking more about Hojo's recent behavior. I did that, didn't I? I'm sure there would have been word if he'd been involved in an accident or something. Maybe he really did just want to get away from this place. Anyone else work with him? Mr. Hojo ran just about the entire thing himself, research, development, and marketing. I heard he had several assistants before, but they all left. He did it all himself? Yeah, at least nowadays. Only a very select number of extremely intelligent people work here. Wow. But still, it's like this. Our company is very paranoid. Mr. Hojo's work in particular is highly classified, even within the company. That makes sense. Did he appear worried about anything? If he was worried about anything, I'd say it would be his daughter more than his work. His daughter. He said she was very ill, that she needed a bone marrow transplant. Something like that. Her name's Karen. He said drugs couldn't cure her. Cruel irony for him. Mr. Hojo loves his daughter very much. He never stopped thinking about her. Am I good now?
よし。北条の足取りも分かったことだし、失礼しようか、ジョナサン。
いいか、くれぐれも会社には内緒にしてくれよ。俺が署内を案内したなんてな。
Yeah.
分かってる。助かったよ。
He seems like a nice enough man, though. He helped out. We're outside Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Well, let's check out BCCH.
BCCH へ行って、北条の担当していた薬局員に話を聞こう。
俺は病院と注射は苦手なんだが。
俺だってそうだ。患者
He wasn't a jerk either.
気を楽に行こうぜ。しかし、あの DDS の話からすると、この先注射はなくなるかもしれんぞ。
うん。そうなると困るな。
どうして？
病院を嫌う口実がなくなる。看護婦に甘える口実が減る。
悪魔しいやつだ。
Akumashi, you're one evil guy. I'm taking my shoes off. I should really play Snatcher at some point.
ジョナサン、これがビヨンド1のマンモス病院、ビヨンド中央病院、BCCH だ。
でかい病院だな。
さあ、北条の手がかりを探そう。
Okay, it's always sunny where we're going. It's the hospital's nameplate. Beyond Coast Central Hospital, just like you said. I believed you. I can't get over the size of this place. I won't find a better hospital here. Not just in terms of treatment facilities, but patient capacity, number of doctors and nurses, you name it. I don't know the specifics, but apparently the building was designed by some famous architect from home. That's the main entrance. Let's go.
よし、病院へ入ってみよう。BCCH のロビーだぞ。
これだけのマンモス病院だ。北条の知人を探すのも一苦労だろうな。
しかし今はそれしか道はない。気を持ち直して北条の手がかりを探そう。
From what we understand, he worked here quite often, so I'm sure we'll find someone. Must be waiting for something. Hey, she looks pretty nice from this angle. These people won't know Hojo. What about Bald Man here? Is that you, Kobe? They look like a patient, too. It looks like he's got a mental illness or something. Man, why you gotta talk about people like that? I mean, yeah. Check out that Chinese-looking dude. He's got a hand towel tied around his head. A lot of them do that to keep warm. Why would anyone in their right mind be doing that here? Come on, quit staring at him. Guys like him start something as soon as you make eye contact. Look away the same way you'd avoid a shady dog. Wow. How to find him? Click all the things, dude. Yeah. Seriously. I gotta talk to this crazy Chinese man, apparently. This apparently crazy Chinese man. Wanna talk to him? I don't like this. Hey, you with the towel. Napoleon. Wait a second. Oh my god, this is a reference to Snatcher, another game he made in this style. God damn it. Achoo! The hell do you want? Let me guess, friendly neighborhood law enforcement, am I right? I can pick you out from the other side of the cylinder with these outfits. Well, my associate is. Man, is it that obvious? Name's Napoleon. I'm an informant on home. Nice to meet ya. You won't get much business from me. I don't use informants. Sure. Technically I'm on vacation anyway. Yeah, Snow 9, I knew it. I came here to see if they can do something about this Snow 9 allergy of mine. But look at me. Achoo! Damn thing's gotten worse. This place is a joke! Achoo! Space is California, my ass. Right. Well, good luck with your whatever's wrong with you. Wait a minute. That you? Gillian? Gillian Seed? What a gossip did you do to your hair, Gillian? Who? Gillian, it's me, Napoleon. Don't tell me you lost your memory again. Look, I don't know what your deal is, but you got the wrong guy, pal. My name's not Gillian or whatever. Strange. Your face. You guys could be twins. Leave him alone, Jonathan. All that was a reference to another game. Keep this guy in mind, because in the future, we'll probably see him again. In a different game. Any case. Seems to be another patient. They don't look too good. Those two look like they're together. All patients here. I think I skipped that one. Whoops, sorry. What about this sick man? All patients here. Looks like he's talking to the receptionist. We should try inquiring at the reception ourselves. No! I'll talk to this nurse. Look, Ed! A nurse! Why am I not surprised? You better believe it. It looks like a nurse here. And that guy looks like he's been hospitalized here. I thought it was a doctor, actually. He seems pretty healthy to me. Maybe he's here for surgery.
Oh, ちょっとすいません
Uh-oh.
ここからじゃ聞こえんよ。それに彼女は手洗い看護婦だ。北条のことは知るまい。
He's a scrub.
手洗い看護婦
手術に同席する医者の助手だ。病室を管理する外回り看護婦とは違う。
なるほど。そんなつもりで声をかけたんじゃないんだが。
I'm glad we got a voice clip for that. Okay. It's the hospital's information counter. Why don't we try asking about Hojo? Good idea. Yeah, okay. Maybe speak with you a moment. What is this angle?
はい、今日はどうされましたか？
いや、実は。
What is this clothing code?
初心の方ですね。こちらのアンケート用紙に症状を詳しくご記入ください。
違うんだ。俺たちはどこも悪くはない。
は？
俺たちはビヨンド警察のものなんだが、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだ。
警察の方？なんでしょう？
Why are you all dressed like this? She seems pretty cute too, Jonathan. It looks like she's calculating a bill for somebody. Would you look at that? Goddamn. Goddamn, that's hot. Show a little control when we're out. Please don't be a butterface. Please don't be a butterface. Please don't be a butterface. She kind of shows a lot for a hospital receptionist. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's cute. I wouldn't mind getting a shot from her. Ed! Come on, man. Smart idea, putting girls like these out front. Yikes. Do I dare? That's a uniform you wear here? This is a BCCH uniform, yes. It's all brand name clothing. The director is big on fashion. She used to be a model before. Ah, that explains a lot. The director's a woman? What's more, they're woven with acetate fibers, which are extremely resistant to bacteria. They're part of the hospital's infection control system. You know what's also really good? Covering your arms and legs. Just saying. There's more to these than meets the eye. I'm liking these uniforms. Makes you forget you're in a hospital. Personally, I prefer something more low cut. Can I talk to this back lady? Yoo-hoo, sweet shakes. You deaf or what? Wow, Jonathan. She's busy at the moment. I can help you instead. Hey you mind turning around a sec? You don't want to speak with me for some reason? Jeez. They're busy right now! Give it a rest, will you? Fine. I guess I can't do the same thing. I'm gonna look at everything except... Okay, fine. I'll talk to you.
実は人を探してるんだが、北条健三という人物だ。徳川製薬のプロパーで、この病院にもよく出入りしているらしいんだが。
徳川製薬のプロパーの方ですか？
知らないか？
プロパーの方は関係者用の通用口から出入りしますのでわかりません。
誰ならわかる？
そういう件でしたら当病院の理事長に相談されては。
理事長ね。
どちらにせよ理事長の許可が必要ですから。
Okay. What do you think of this cool photo? That's a really old picture. That's from before I was born. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, it has something to do with everything. Is there something special about that? Oh, no, forget it. There's no point in showing her this. Let me think. I'm sorry, I still don't recall seeing anyone like that. He certainly isn't a patient here. Sales reps enter around back. We never see them here. Oh, I see. That's why. He would have been here a number of times. You honestly don't know him? I'm sorry, but I don't remember meeting him. Seeing his picture didn't help at all? No, I'm sorry. I only deal with patients. I don't know anything about sales reps from Tokugawa or anywhere else. Where do we go to see the director? The director can be found in the director's office. That makes sense. Why do I feel like such an idiot? Indeed. What's the director like? She's young and extremely charming. You can definitely see how she used to be a model. I have a bad feeling about this. This is the largest hospital and beyond. We've also been designated as one of the colony's emergency relief facilities in the event of an accident or disaster. Our organ transplantation technology is the most advanced in the world. We're well known even on Earth. There are many people who come all the way from Earth to receive treatment here. It's easier to obtain organs here on Beyond than it is on home, you see. Why is that? They've established a unified organ distribution network and transplant coordination system here. Why? There still isn't a consensus between countries on Earth on how to handle the organ issue. You have to go through a lot of red tape to get anywhere there. I mean, I guess it can be beneficial. The first floor consists of outpatient examination room, while the second floor and above house patient rooms and ORs. There's also a zero-G treatment ward located in the center of the colony. We have approximately 800 doctors on staff divided into 25 departments. Yikes. Let's talk about you. So is there a name I can put to this beautiful face? Are you trying to hit on me? I mean, only because the option exists, lady. Don't look at me. Destiny has obviously brought us together for some reason. We get to understand. I'm just trying to get to know you, that's all. Those lines will get you nowhere, buddy. If you were hospitalized here, I suppose you might get to know me a little then. So is that a no? Would I be treated by nurses as breathtaking as you? Of course, you get the very best care. They wouldn't be indulging in any fantasies of yours, I'm afraid. She'd make sure you got a bunch of male nurses. I hope they have the same clothes, the male nurses. That would make it all worth it. Alright, that's enough with that. You're ruining our image. Alright, fine. Where's the director's office? The end of Block B here on the first floor. I'll let her know you're coming. If you follow the green line, they'll take you straight there. Thanks. Oops, sorry. Here's Lorraine's photo again. Okay, fine. So yeah, I'll do. Is there anything else I can look at in particular? Like your hair? Your hair's pretty. It almost looks like silk. It's a nice shade of blonde. Real sexy. Why can I do this? This is such a Kojima thing. Do I dare? Okay. Thank you, Ed. Let's get out of here. Oops, I meant to go to the director's office. Well, let's save. I'm so glad that's over. God, that's awkward. I'm glad that wasn't one of those scenes where you can start, like, bouncing around their tits and stuff, because... Thanks, Kojima. Thanks. Alright, to the director's office. Oh my god.
あなたたちが刑事さんね。受付から連絡もらったわ。
あなたがこの病院の理事長？
そうよ。女だとは思わなかった？
No.
いや、受付で聞いてはいたんだが。
少しホームなまりがあるな。
私は BCCH 理事長のクリス・ゴドウィンです。
私は BCP 風紀課のエド・ブラウン。
俺はジョナサン・イングナム。OLA で。
ああ、そうだ。やっぱりそうだわ。どこかで見た顔だと思った。あなたたちポリスノーツのエドとジョナサン？
Oh wow.
どうして？
私よ。覚えてないかしら？一度少女雑誌のカバーを一緒に撮影したでしょ？もう30年も前だけど。
おう、あのモデルのクリスちゃん？そうか、女らしくなって。
あのクリスか？モデルか。受付でも言ってたな。
もうすっかりおばちゃんよ。そうね、あなたたちなの。会えて嬉しいわ。で、どんな要件？
Well, being old friends with Ed and Jonathan might be a good thing for us. Maybe we'll get some information. Oh, please don't do that again. Did I see that right? Did I see that option correctly? Please tell me I was wrong. You know, you still strike me as a model. I don't think I've ever seen anyone look this good in a lab coat before. Oh, Ed, you've been learning from Jonathan? Oh god, there's a smell option. I would never, ever guess you're in your 40s. What would you guess? Like, late 20 tops. That's awfully nice of you, Jonathan. Oh god. Oh, alright. Well, I'm gonna exhaust all the options, because that's what I've been doing up to this point. I'm gonna regret every single minute of it, but we're doing it. God help me. Please, fiancé, don't see this, and if you do, please forgive me. It's potpourri. It has a lavender fragrance. Get it sent to me by a friend at home. Go ahead and smell it. Yeah, it does smell like lavender. Lavender is a nice smell. Yeah, it really is. Didn't she smell like she's in her 40s then? What the fuck? I haven't smelled her yet. Come on. Oh, check it out. Wow, yeah, she looked really small back then. It's a cover of a teen magazine from 30 years ago. They've got us and the other Policenauts in the front. Nice. I think she really liked the Policenauts. Seeing you guys brings back so many memories. Aw. She looks tiny. I remember how cute you were, Chris. Yeah, real cute. I would have been 14 then. Ooh. This was me before I lost everything. I was just a kid back then myself. Oh yeah, that's Ed. He doesn't look anything like he does now. Just like my dad, actually, when he was young. He looked like... I saw an old photo of my dad from when he was like 20. He looked like fucking... like stunning. Like amazingly handsome. I don't know what happened to him, because now he just looks like an old fart. There's Tokugawa. He looks like a mean son of a bitch. He never smiles when he gets his picture taken. Gates, he was Mr. Popular. There's Salvatore. He always joked around when we did pictures like this. Looks like a cool guy. This magazine had the largest circulation Beyond at the time. It's called Beyonds. Alright, let's do it. Let's smell. That's a nice smell. It's the same as that potpourri, isn't it? Yeah. It's a lavender perfume. I just hate the smell of drugs. That's the only reason I wear it. You get about as many people wearing fragrances here as you do smoking cigarettes. Hey! Nothing wrong with either. Interestingly, like, she doesn't seem like she likes her job so much. Being that she doesn't like the smell of drugs. Why would you be? Well, whatever. I don't know. Suits you perfectly. Let's keep smelling her. I guess enough. I simply can't get over how beautiful you are, Chris. You've aged like a fine wine. You're a sweet guy, Jonathan. I must say, you're just as charming as when we shot that photo. Remember, she was 14, man. No staring, okay? I'm not as young as I look. You'll see all my wrinkles. The coat. Oh, look at the hand. What are you holding?
その手に持っているものは？
マスキートよ。
What?
マスキート？
ええ。小型の採血マイクロマシーンよ。このマスキート、プログラムがいかれちゃって制御できないの。ようやくさっき回収したのよ。
That seems weird. This type of medical micromachine is used on the colony for drawing blood. I can tell you more about it if you're interested. Keep looking at it. These are books on organ transplantation. That's my area of expertise. So you went from model to organ transplant doctor? Are you a surgeon or what are you exactly? I brought a few of them myself. They're really old though. Really? I'm probably the only doctor. Oh, she's a doctor. The colony who keeps so much paper media around. How could anyone understand these? You're amazing, Chris. Yeah, damn, that's impressive, actually. They're all books about organ transplantation. Okay, yeah. Yep. Wait. Something about... How could anyone understand these? You're amazing, Chris. Was something about them being complicated. They look complicated. I don't think they make much sense to us. What are all these papers? I got things like my medical license and the hospital's accreditation. Is that how you say that? Up there. Don't move your legs like that, please. Oh, she had a son.
クリスの子供？
それは他人の子供よ。
Really?
君の子供じゃないの？
ジョナサン、よせ。
Oh, Jesus.
悪かった。
Apparently that's something sensitive, even though she's putting it on display. It's a newborn baby. I don't even remember his name. You seem a little sad for someone at your age. Whoa. I was 19 if I remember right. It's Chris in her teens. She's holding a baby. He's a cute little guy. I'm sure that's insignificant in some way. Let's make sure I look at everything here. You got legs from here to some wonderful place. Jonathan. Well, I can tell you they're not as nice as they used to be. Certainly nothing compared to any young girl out there. I wish she'd stop moving them around. Yeah, you and me both, Ed. Come on, don't do this to me. I promise you they're not as nice as you think. And I keep looking at them. Can I smell the legs? God. Stop. Alright, I'm doing it. You have got a fantastic body. Those look absolutely delicious. Oh, God. I regret everything. I go to Sarah G's salons and spend time in this Sarah G ward, so gravity hasn't had its way with me too much. Oh, you really gotta watch your words around this guy. That's just asking for trouble. Wait a second, was there another word in there now? Boy, are they the elephant in the room. Jonathan! Or two baby elephants. No. No. Alright. May I? I wouldn't mind playing doctor myself for a minute here. What, with these? God. Police. Oh no. You actually did it. Welcome to my world. Are you for real? That answer your question? What am I gonna do with you? I'm gonna save. My God. I'm so sorry. Let's talk.
実は行方不明になったある人物の足取りを追っている。北条健三という。
北条？聞かないわね。ここの患者なの？
その男、徳川製薬のプロパーなんだ。徳川製薬でこの病院に薬を卸してるって聞いたんだ。
ここの薬関係の担当者を紹介してもらえないか。
ああ、それなら薬局の薬剤師に聞けばわかるはずよ。ここの薬の管理はすべて彼に任してるから。それで
Can we just like... No, you know what? I'm with everyone in the game right now. Let's just forget that groping ever happened because I can't. There's so many things wrong with this right now. Oh, God. Doctor? Hey, check out my Policenauts photo. Wow, I remember this photo. Look at you. You're all so young and handsome. Hey, this is you, isn't it? And you know, I think somewhere on the plane you can talk to an attendant by pushing like the button on the chair, and you can do this sort of thing to them too. I'm so glad I missed that one. This could have been taken yesterday. Who's this with you? Someone I knew. Rather than not go into it, I can respect that. Same as you in your photo. Does this have something to do with your investigation? Actually, it does. This is a photo of Hojo. I may have met him before. I'm not sure, though. You okay, Commander? Need a break? No, but I need to hydrate. And I need to apologize to everyone, especially our female viewers. I didn't make this game. It looks like a typical serious Tokugawa employee. So you don't know anything at all about Hojo. The littlest thing could help. No, this is the first time I've heard of him. I'm sorry. It's fine. He would have dealt mainly with a pharmacist when he was here, so we'll have to ask the pharmacist. You have your own pharmacy here? It's a giant, like, hospital. I think you'll find that they do. Beyond has the same medical system you find in Japan, where a doctor can also serve as a pharmacist. Oh, I didn't actually know that. When people get their prescription in a hospital, they'll receive their medication from its pharmacy. We have our own pharmacy since there's no separation between prescribing and dispensing in our medical industry. The profit margin for drugs here is astronomical. Doctors rake in an extra 20 to 30% by dispensing themselves. Hospitals and drug companies make a killing in this system because the price of drugs for patients is so high. One of the reasons Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals has become so successful is because it's lobbied for the implementation of the Japanese system and beyond in the early days of the colony. Plus, there's the fact that doctors here prefer to take a drug for something even if they don't actually need it. Oh, really? All this has led to overprescription, a large drug profit margin, and a medical industry that benefits doctors and hospitals instead of the patients. Yeah. Personally, I'm against doing things this way. You should be working on separating the industry like places on home. But as a businesswoman, it's great for us. Yeah. The hospital wouldn't be where it is today without this system. Yeah, I get all that, but what about the pharmacist? Oh yeah, the pharmacist. You mean Jun Ishida. Tell me about Ishida. Ishida. What can you tell us about this Ishida? Jun Ishida is an employee of Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals assigned to us here at the hospital. He can be a bit of an odd character, but he gets the job done. He works for Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals? We have an important relationship with Tokugawa. A number of their employees work here. We could never just shut them out. Where's the pharmacy located? Through that door there. Oh, of course. The 2 rooms were originally 1. It's a little inconvenient, I know. We split this room up, and that's where we put the pharmacy. The windows out in the hall, of course. Make sure no one steals anything, huh? I guess you could say that. We're planning on moving it soon since it's been a pain having it like this for so long. Let's talk about mosquitoes. I'm against it, but let the money ring. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually against it, but I'm also kind of a bitch, I guess. I mean, she seems like an okay person, just... I don't like her. It's a mosquito-type robot developed by Tokugawa Heavy Industries and Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. It's designed for drawing blood from people and animals and administering shots. With this, you can draw blood without the subject feeling a thing. I get the feeling this is gonna be important. It can also be used for donating blood. They've been hit with a lot of criticism, but these guys are one of the reasons we've been able to keep AIDS and other diseases under control here. They fly by flapping their wings? They were designed through biomechanics. I don't know the details. Saw a hologram of it at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this.
カーソルでクリックするんだ。慎重にな。
What? Okay, okay, careful. Careful. Oh.
くそ、逃げられた。
Oh.
クリス、じっとしてるんだ。
I really have a bad feeling about this. Damn it.
また逃げられた。美味しいところに泊まりやがった。
ジョナサン、俺に任せろ。
断る。俺が頼まれたんだ。
Really, guys?
こいつ、また逃げられるのがオチだ。
二人とも早く捕まえてよ。
申し訳ない。
Oh, careful, careful. Damn it.
くそ、また逃げられた。
下手くそ。
下手くそ。Please don't land where I think you're gonna land. Yeah.
やだ、こんなところに。
Yeah.
おお、今度は胸だ。
五章だから、ジョナサン。
俺の役目だ。
俺は人生を恨むよ。
Me too. Me too, man. Careful. Okay, fine.
そう、また逃げられた。
ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
Oh, for fuck's sake.
お願い、早く捕まえて。
くそ、また逃げられた。
ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
Okay, I got it this time. I'll be
お願い、
fast.
早く捕まえて。
I'll be fast. Yoink.
くそ、また逃げられた。
ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
Wasn't fast enough.
お願い、早く捕まえて。
I can do this.
やった、触った触った。
ありがとう、ジョナサン。
いや、こんなことならいつでも。
ジョナサン、お前な、後で感想を聞かせろよ。
本当におかしな人たちね、ポリスナウツさん。
Yeah.
まるでバディ映画から抜け出たみたい。
Yeah.
まあ、大事に至らなくてよかった。
そうね。さあ、これからどうするお二人さん。
God, I'm glad that's over. Oh my god, please don't make me ever do that again. I'm gonna have to explain this now to Tai C, like tomorrow or something, or tonight, to be like, yeah, I helped this model hospital director in a red dress who kept moving her legs around suggestively by slapping a mosquito on her tits. It's gonna be like, what? Organ transplantations really that important in space? Yeah, they're absolutely essential to us. Space's environment has massive effects on the human body, what with the weightlessness and cosmic race. We still aren't ready for transplanting artificial organs. All medical science can do at the moment is transplant them from other people. She's fine with everything that happened. She even thanked you for the help. What even was that? PK, I don't know. Japan is weird. That's really all I got. How did Beyond's first teen idol wind up in charge of the biggest hospital? That is a good question. I quit modeling 20 years ago. My parents were doctors here in Beyond, but then they were killed in that spaceplane disaster. Oh no. That's when I inherited this place. I'd gone to medical school, and this was the only thing they left me. I'm always busy with something, whether it's here or somewhere else. You married, Chris? Nope. Never had that much time with relationships with work. I devoted my life to my career. Guys stopped showing any interest in me a long time ago anyway. What? I find this very hard to believe. I think Jonathan agrees with me. Are you saying you'd be interested? So whose child is that in that photo? Son of a friend. Before I forget, I don't mind when you say things like that to me, but leave that poor receptionist alone, okay? You heard about that already? Oh, God. Jonathan, why? My main job is running the hospital, but since my area of expertise is organ transplantation, I help out a little with that as well. For instance, I'm a consultant for the Beyond Coast Organ Procurement Network, the Beyond Coast Organ Distribution Network, and various other transplant groups. What are the dangers of organ transplants? Well, death, I imagine. In the past, the biggest problem was post-op rejection, but we overcome that with the development of Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals' immunosuppressant cyposloidine, as well as mass transplants, which don't trigger rejection reaction. Mass transplants. It's a revolutionary procedure that's eliminated rejections in recipients. With it, we're able to mask the organ's HLA class 1 antigens before transplantation. I'm not too familiar with it, but with its introduction, the number of organ transplant has risen dramatically. Lore! What about using artificial organ? We're a long way from developing organs that can be used long-term, function as a complete replacement for the failed organ, and are small enough to be inserted into the body. We do have machine organs and bio-organs, but the only replacements that can currently be classified as complete are artificial bones, teeth, and a type of blood used exclusively for transporting oxygen. You're talking about the artificial blood AP uses. There are machines that can function as supplementary hearts and kidneys outside of the body, but there are problems with internalizing them. The most advanced artificial kidney I can ever see as developing is continuous ambulatory parietal dialysis. Continuous ambulatory parietal dialysis. Yes, that one. Phew. Which organs are affected by cosmic rays? The ones with rapid cell division rates are affected the most. For instance, bone marrow, lymphatic tissue, the mucosal epithelium of the digestive tract, and the reproductive organs. Then come the kidneys, the liver, the lungs, the skin, the blood vessels. I get the idea. Phew! Are we done now? Okay, one last time for good luck. Hold still, there's a fly on you now! I'm sure she believes you. Oh, brother. Alright. That was me. I'm sorry. It was for you guys. We're all sinners now. Let's go to the pharmacy.
じゃ、薬局を見せてもらうよ。
どうぞ、そこの扉よ。あ、ジョナサン。
なんだい？
そのタバコ。
Please stop touching my tits.
これか？
医者としては黙認できないんだけど。
香水好きの女性としてなら黙認できるだろう。
オッケーよ。脅迫がうまいわね。
男と女の駆け引きさ。
Wow, you inspire confidence.
何の用だいあんたら。薬なら窓口で。
心配はいらない。俺たちは BCP のものだ。理事長の許可は得ている。
警察？
石田さんでしょ？薬局の責任者の。
はあ。僕が石田純だけど。一応ここの薬局を任されてるけど。で、どんな要件なんだい？
I mean, you're not wrong, PK. It's just some dialogue I don't really want to exhaust. I can smell this guy. They want to be sure people remember who's your boss, huh? Everything changes when this shows up. Can we keep the chit-chat to a minimum and get down to it, officers? It's a Tokugawa employee ID. You can't enter any Tokugawa facility or use any of our equipment without one of these. Talk about a bitch. So what can I help you with? Can I smell it? What's that I smell? You mean, like a rat? No, I mean like, what on earth is that stench? Guess it's the drugs. Really think it smells in here?
今日伺ったのは徳川製薬の北条健三氏に関してなんだが。
北条さん？あの人が何か？
行方不明なんだ。
そうなの。そういえばここんとこ見なかったな。
知ってるんだな。
ええ、知ってます。
Yeah, well, that's too bad. I'm gonna smell you some more. Now I see why Chris wears her perfume. Is it that bad? It's you who smell. The smell's making me sick. Maybe I'm just used to it. He's got one of those real Japanese faces. Does he? What, I got a booger or something? Look, I don't like other guys staring at me. Nice tie. That's a one-touch tie. Young people today are more about function than form. It's made with a shape memory like alloy fibers. Wait. Shape memory alloy fibers, yes. You can tie the knot simply by running a low voltage electric current through it. What? The group makes everyone wear a tie. Kinda gay, if you ask me. What? What kind of expression is that? You're not allowed to say that. Well, here's the video game that makes me say crazy shit that makes me look bad. Makes me touch women's breasts. Makes me say weird shit like this. I really do know how to pick the good games for streaming, don't I? Fantastic. Did they give you that? No, this is mine, but they specify the color we have to wear. At least he's better off than what's-his-face. What's his name again? The security guard? I forget. It's one of those quick ties you can tie with an electric current. His hair looks really dirty. When was the last time you suppose he took a shower? I can touch his hair. His hair is so oily, it's like he just washed it. What I do with my body is my business. Is that why you smell so bad? You just want to touch everything, don't you? What's up? Just cross some wires. Alright, let's talk. Let's talk about Hojo's personality. What kind of person was Hojo? I couldn't tell you much about him. We only knew each other through work. He was a traditional Japanese type of guy, different from Beyonds like me. It's not like him to just disappear. You might say it was a little too serious, and that turned people off. But for something like this to happen, we weren't that close. We stuck to business. Any idea what might have happened to him? I need to hydrate, so much reading. Alright. Not really. He's not the type to take off like that. But a number of the terrestrials who come here end up going a little screwy and skip out. The rate of mental illness here is several times higher than that of the bases in Antarctica. Sorry. You know, just like the internet. The guy at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals brought that up too. I'm a Beyond, so I don't get it. It's been a good while since the last time he was here. I wonder what happened to him. It's Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals' newest DDS, a capsule that's distributed evenly throughout the body, even in weightlessness. A capsule, huh? How does it work? It uses the difference in osmotic pressure between the areas of the body to control the release of the drug. Gravity doesn't play a factor at all. Hojo was bringing samples of it over. I wonder if that's what I got from Lorraine. Is it that big a development? Yep. Well, something that uses osmotic pressure isn't that new, but the one in K9 is by far the most effective. Maybe take a look at the K9 you have here? Unfortunately, there's none left. Where is it? Me? No, I should say, really. I was born and raised on Beyond, graduated from university here, got my pharmacist license, then joined Tokugawa. Yeah, I notice you don't have a home accent. We still don't have a separation of the medical industry and beyond. Pharmacists like me aren't held in very high regard here. Our only options are to join either a company or a hospital pharmacy. Like this photo of the Policenauts? That's the president when he was younger. They tell you the whole story when you joined the company. Oh, really? Yeah, apparently he really liked the Policenauts. I didn't see what the big deal was. I guess the world's a different place now. What's this? Why are you showing me this? Yeah, that's Hojo. That his wife? First time I've ever seen his wife. Not a bad-looking woman. I bet the folks on a home would be surprised to hear about what goes on here. The only ones who benefit from this system are people like Tokugawa and the doctors. They pump Beyonds full of drugs they don't need, and those fools are happy to keep paying for them. Oof. The more drugs we shell out, the more the drug companies and hospitals make. Hey, this sounds very much like, capitalism. Not to mention the insurance companies. Yeah, capitalism. That's the way the whole system is designed. This is what happens to guys like me. Look at all the drugs in this place. We got almost all the hospital's drugs here. I take him over to the window whenever someone needs something. How do you manage so many? That terminal there, not something you see every day, huh? You handle all data by computer here. They must really fill a lot of prescriptions. Indeed. I got an incredible supply here. This is the same thing they had at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, isn't it? Of course, this links the Tokugawa group via network. It's called a T-Gear 99. Everyone in the group uses it. Only Tokugawa employees can log on to it. It may look out of style, but under the hood it's light years beyond anything else. It links all group facilities. It gives you access to all kinds of info. That's why the hardware isn't made public. The machine itself is a company secret. Of course it is. Don't mind us, we're just gonna poke around a little. Yeah, nice try. I don't care if you're the police. If something got out, it's me who'd be getting the knock on the door. They didn't let us use it at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals either. What do you expect? That's our R&D, for Christ's sake. You worship Christ here, and beyond? Worship. It's a bit powerful. Didn't really get much information out of this guy. That's a refrigerated storage closet. Unlike over-the-counter drugs, a lot of hospital drugs don't contain any preservatives. If you don't maintain a strict temperature control, they spoil pretty quick. I see. I think I've asked about everything. You ever tried checking the spaceplane passenger lists? If he hasn't left beyond, something real bad must have happened to him. It's harder for someone to stay hidden here than at home. Close to impossible, really. When was the last time you saw Hojo? Let me think. It was the last K9 deliveries. That would have been on the 15th. Would it be 100 capsules? Delivery? I thought K9 wasn't on the market yet. They're only samples for data gathering. Yeah, that's what we heard.
その日の北条は
あの時は K9 を3セット持ってきて。
ちょっと待った。3セットだって。徳川製薬のホワイトボードには100セットって書いてあったぞ。
そんなバカな。ただのサンプルですよ。100セットもどうするんです。患者に配るんですか、発売前の薬を。
なるほど。おかしいな。
That's a lot.
残りの97セットはどこへ。彼に変わったところは。
そういえば何か怯えていたような。いつもは冷静な人なんだけど感情的だったな。これから徳川会長に会ってくるって本人はそう言ってましたよ。
Interesting. Anything else? He definitely acted different, but that's all that comes to mind. It's a worry for me too. We haven't finished the K9 study yet. The company won't talk to me. Meanwhile, the hospital's been on my case about it. The thing's all kinds of trouble. At least now I know why Hojo hasn't been around.
徳川会長、あの貞興か。
会長は僕らには雲の上の存在だよ。面識もほとんどない。でも北条さんは違ってたな。よく会長に食事に招待されてたみたいだから。会長は大の日本人びいきなんだ。
相変わらずレイシストだな。
昔からあいつはそうだった。人種に偏見を持っていた。
北条さんのこと会長なら何か知ってるかもね。
So apparently, Sadaoki was a racist fuck. Cool. I've never spoken with him at length. We chatted briefly when I joined the company, but that's about it.
貞興にはどこに行けば会える？
会長なら徳川ビルにいるよ。コロニーの支柱が徳川グループのシンボリックビルになってるんだ。通常は支柱プロップって呼ばれてる。
Prop, huh?
会長はいつもそこにいるはずだよ。
そのプロップなら知ってる。ビヨンドで有数の名所だ。
エド、そこへ行ってみよう。
Alright then.
どうも。これで失礼するよ。
随分と長い間邪魔しちまった
We're
な。
nowhere closer to finding Hojo.
ああ、もうこんな時間か。
時間は無駄にはならんよ。
そう。それじゃ。
Did you learn anything? We were talking for quite a while. We learned a few things. Not anything new about Hojo, except that we have 97 unaccounted sets of K9, which is a lot. Thanks for your time, Doctor. See ya. Can you believe Chris runs this entire place? I don't envy her. Indeed. Well, let's go check out the Tokugawa building. See
皆
what...
さん、徳川ビルに向かうぞ。行けばわかるが、文字通りこのビヨンドを象徴するところだ。
See what Sadaoki racist
ビ
man
ヨン
has
ド
to
への
say.
観光客は必ず見に行く。そして徳川の力に圧倒される。見えるか？あの支柱が徳川本社ビルだ。
なるほど。確かにあの支柱にこのコロニーが支えられているように見える。
コロニーの地表面とウィンドウ面をつないでいる。
One has to wonder if that's a good thing.
お前の言う通り、徳川は俺たちの手には負えんかもしれんな。
おじけづいたか、ジョナサン。
俺はビヨンドについても徳川についても何も知らない。
その分俺が知ってる。そのためのパートナーだ。
その根性なら安心だ、相棒。
Good old Mel Gibson and whoever played that guy.
ここが徳川本社ビル。通称プロップだ。
コロニーの天と地を支える支柱、プロップか。
It's kind of a scary building. It's also nighttime now. Be overwhelming, isn't it? As you can see, it's more or less built into the colony, a pillar in more ways than one. It's obvious why it's so popular. Alright, well, I hate to leave on a cliffhanger, but it is in fact 10 p.m., meaning we have been going for 2 hours. And I think I'm gonna get some sleep tonight. So why don't we leave things here for now, with this creepy music. How about that? So, that was more Policenauts. Interesting. The plot is definitely thickening. We're not getting too close to finding Hojo, but we're finding more and more information all the time. And yes, I think I forgot to say it, but thank you so much for the raid, Poker Jack Gamble. I know it was an hour ago, but, you know, I'm invested in the story. Come on. I kind of regret what happened with the conversations with Chris, because... why? But, oh well. It is what it is. Anyways, next time, let's continue Policenauts and see how the plot develops from there. I know we should be playing some more Valkyria Chronicles, but hey, this is interesting. Why not? No worries though. Once this is done, we'll go back to Valkyria Chronicles and see if we can finish that one off as well. Oh, he's streaming now, is he? Well, that was nice of him. To raid and then start streaming again. In any case, guys, that will do for tonight. I'm very happy you all joined me as usual. It's always nice to see you. Streaming again feels pretty nice. It's something to do. It lets me stop thinking about all the world problems and actually just have some fun with you guys. You know, it's good stuff. In any case, what else is there to say? I don't know. I guess we'll just do our usual outro. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. Oh, hi, Eddie. I didn't know you were here. Thank you so much for joining at the end. It's always nice to have you. As always, please be good to each other, take care, and I'll see you next time. Have a pleasant night.